What if your dog had a LinkedIn profile? Today we are going to find out by vibe coding the Fetchbook. You might ask yourself, why is he doing this? Is he bored? No, of course not. I'm a very busy person. I was a little bit bored and wanted to have some fun. But most importantly, I want to show you my little AI prodigy that everything can be vibe coded.
You sure about that?
An idea as crazy as what if our pets had a social media platform where they can put job updates, write some cringy post on their wall. That can be done in less than an hour. To make the things even more difficult, I'm going to use only Lovable to do it. No advanced vibe coding tool, no Claude Code, no codex, nothing. And let's put a harder challenge. Let's spend less than $20 of tokens to get the final version. This is my first try of actually building this, so I don't know what the result will be. But at the end, I will publish it with Lovable and leave a link in the description of this video. So if you want to open a profile for your pet, be my guest. But one more thing before we actually start building. If you enjoy content about how you can actually use AI to improve your business, to improve your personal life, this is the right channel. I'm an AI implementation expert who already helped over 200 companies. And I'm building my own AI company solo and planning to reach 10 million profit. I'm sharing all my journey and everything I know on this channel. Our community is growing every day and we passed 300 mark yesterday. And our plan is to get 500 people in our small community by the end of June. So subscribe, tag along, and let's build amazing stuff together.
Okay, let's go.
Before jumping into the vibe coding in Lovable itself, we're going to take a step to do the planning first. And you can definitely do this in Lovable itself, but it's more convenient, better result, and quicker time doing it in Claude Cowork. You explain the high level of idea, tell it to go and do and research, and plan the whole project for you. Make sure you say that it should be cost efficient, planned in a correct order, and take into account that this is going to be a vibe coded project. Even if you're not going to use this, this is a very good starting point to put your ideas and vision into one place. Because remember, number one rule of building a product, you need to know what you are building. It applies to any level of product development, guys. I've done this for 15 years. Trust me, if you don't know your product, your features, it's going to become a headache. Functionality by functionality, this is very good. And I usually advise everyone, whenever you're building something with AI, don't try to build everything at the same time and chunk it into features. First of all, you need to give it a structure, the idea, which is phase 0 in this case of like, this is our product. Then you go and add feature by feature saying, okay, go check the whole code and implement an authentication system to it, like the sign in, sign up. When you do, okay, now we want to build this functionality, the other functionality one by one, and it will make sure that whenever you are doing a vibe coding, you are not overwriting already existing functionality. If you are using a tool like Claude Code, make sure you go to a new chat every time for each functionality. Anyway, the plan is good. Let's start actually building it. Okay, I copy pasted the prompt from the Claude Code. My general rule of prompting is always have the 3 sections: the purpose, instructions, and what not to do. Always make sure you start your Lovable process with the planning mode, not the building mode. It helps you save a lot of tokens and clear up your general instructions for the build. This is fully editable, guys. If you want to go and update anything, you can do it. If you want to min-max it even better, you can copy it, give it to Claude, ChatGPT, whatever better AI tool you have, and tell, please improve this, and then feed it back to Lovable. But now let's just roll with it and see where we go. This kind of initial builds usually take at least like 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll just go get a little bit more coffee.
One eternity later.
Okay, here we go, guys. This is so fun and stupid and exciting at the same time. Very good pets go pro. So if your pet is not good, then you are not going pro in here, okay? Okay, apart from the things that scream AI to me from the first side is like the M dash, the flat design, everything else is pretty good. Even the texts are so funny. Fetchbook is professional network built for career-driven companions. I mean, even has a preview of like how it looks like. It's like similar to LinkedIn. Honestly, like nowadays when you go to LinkedIn, I will say this pet network makes so much more sense than what people have on their LinkedIn. I'm talking to you AI-generated pages and content writer. You should be more like Mr. Whiskers. You know what, guys? I hate the logo. I want to have like a better logo. That's why I opened the Nano Banana, and let's build something which is way better with Nano Banana first. A small detour, you can say. I mean, the first one was too much. The second one is more minimalistic, but again, too much. Like, why does it have the whole zoo in here? I love the dog though. This is what I'm talking about. An amazing looking professional doggo. Now we're cooking or barking. I don't know what's the phrase for the dogs, to be honest. Anywho, let's try to update the logo on the website in general. Click on the plus sign, go to the attachments, find your logo. Look at this good boy in here. I'm so excited for this. And also, guys, I just noticed that no pets were professionally networking the making of this site. Imagine us going to the dogs and doing the interviews with them. It reminds me of the videos. I don't know if you've seen the videos where we have chiropractors for dogs. Even I haven't been to a chiropractor for years now. Why do dogs get massage so amazing? I'm so jealous. Okay, let's build the next functionality, which will be our login and setup system. Lovable has its own connection with Supabase and Cloud tools, and you can build the login, sign up, databases, everything inside of it. Also, one more thing you don't see much in my videos, guys, is that I am using voice to text a lot. So whenever you see my screen recording, you can see that my messages are long as hell. I'm not typing that. I'm personally using Whisperflow to just do voice to text, and it's like over 6,000, 7,000 words per day for me. But it makes my life so much easier and helps me to multitask between several projects. Okay, here we go. Let's actually try it. Let's go sign up, join the pack. Join the pack. Nice. Okay, let's put my email. I'm in. Not bad. Let me put a stronger password. And here we go. We can see I logged in and it has the placeholder. Now we're going to build the wall, guys.
We're building a beautiful wall. A big one that really works.
While it is building, guys, I want to show you the backend part of Lovable. You can see these buttons at the top, right? Click on the last one, which is more. Go to the cloud. This is basically your backend. And in here, you can see that it's building everything your website needs to function. In our case, it has already built the two databases to store the profiles created on our database and the posts created in the database. So our backend is already working. New tables will be added every time whenever you have a new element. Same way you can manage your users, add users, delete users, see when we subscribe. If you want to do payments for your wipe-coded product or for your website built on Lovable, you can go to payments. Lovable will automatically move forward and tell you what built-in payments they have. The same way, if you want to do SEO, it can do SEO. This tool is enough to build any kind of product you can think of. Even if you think, oh, I'm going to make the payments, don't worry. Whenever you start using vibe coding tools, especially user-friendly ones like Lovable, we will guide you. You just need to ask the questions. So we landed on our profile page, first of all. I've updated the picture. Our pet is Doggo-san. We can choose any species we want. We're a dog, of course. We're a hellhound because we're awesome. We have been the guardian of the Hellgate and we have been to places. Let's save our profile for Doggo-san. Nice. You can see the up part is updated. Like this Fetchbook is so funny, by the way. It reminds me of the early days of Facebook. So yeah, we have our profile in here and we have the wall. Let's go to the wall and start posting. This is so nice. We have our first post, guys. Doggo-san has posted. For your comparison, this was the whole functionality Facebook had in the first year it was launched. Okay, now we're getting into LinkedIn waters. We're going to create a page which will be the job posting between the animals. So far, we're building the system and functionality from one person perspective, guys, but at the end, I will add the functionality of making this into an actually working platform between different profiles. We will do also the whole update on the design and text in the end to make it more fun, but fetch a gig. Be a good boy. In a nutshell, that's also something very important to know whenever you're building a more complicated website or platform which requires signing in different users. Before even trying to understand and going into how users are going to interact with each other, first of all, you need to build how this looks like for one person's perspective. And we're almost done with it. After this is done, we're going to go ahead and build the other parts of functionality, such as member directory discovering others, a following system to each other, personalized home feed so the wall is being updated properly, comment section to each other, and finalizing the backend with how the multi-user profile looks like, how the security will be. The skills are done. You can endorse as much as you want, but you can say it's not working because I can endorse the same person for 10 times or the same thing. But anyway, let's move ahead and see how our Fetchbook will look like at the end of the day.
One eternity later.
Okay, I've updated a couple of more things from the list I told you. Updated the design, the wording to make it more fun, more pet friendly. And I'm so excited about this, guys. This is like very fun. Like I showed it to my wife. She is a huge pet lover and she was like, I'm going to open an account for dog and cat right now. If I add the tail, I will be wiggling it, honestly. So let's get into it. First of all, we get on the feed. And on the feed, we have the welcome message, a place to post a selfie, a status, whatever usual. Go post anything you want. You can see my previous post and you can see posts from the others I'm in the community with. The best part I love is the dog park. When you go to the dog park, this is kind of like directory of people and like friends you can go here. And I have a functionality of whack back, meaning someone added me as a friend and I can add them back from here. But if you want to see who the hell this is before actually going there, you sniff that. Sniff. So we have a mystery fluff who is a hamster. Like we can see how many people they are following, which is sniffing, how many people are following them back, which is like mates. We can endorse them on the skills they have. We see the post history, reactions, comments. No barks yet. Good boy. Even though you're not a dog, but good boy. Apart from it, what we also have, like, it's a fetcher gig. So you can come in here and see all the others, the posts we're making, the job post. Like, this is, as I said, just making fun of it. You see, it's sniffed. And Doggo-san is added to here, but you can also see everybody who has applied for the job. This is like very cool if you want to do some community thing or whatever, right? The profile is the same we saw. We click on the profile, see what we have in here, update our information, Polish profile. Polish profile.
Bubr, kurwa! Ja pierdolę, jakie bydle!
Polish profile, everything is working. So the whole thing took me around 2 hours, and I will say I spent 80% of the time just waiting for AI to think and build this. And I spent about 50 credits on Lovable, which is around, I guess, $5 or something. So our budget didn't increase even like $20. And we basically created a forum application with profiles, connecting, talking each other, posting stuff. Okay, the last thing which is left to do is publish it. Again, very easy. You click on a publish in here. You can add your custom domain if you have one, but for this fun project, I'll just use Lovable. Click on continue, make sure it's public. You can update icons, change the title, basic SEO, social media image. I'll just follow whatever Lovable is giving to me and publish. Here we are. Our professional network for pets is live, guys. I will leave the link in the description of the video so you can go join our community. Open up profiles for your pets. Let's actually go and talk in here and have fun. I made this video as an educational content to show you how easy it is to make anything you can think of with vibe coding tools. If you're a beginner and get overwhelmed with all of these videos about codecs, Claude Code, agents, everything, take a break from it. Vibe coding is so much easier. You don't need to be pro from the start. You can just go to Lovable and start creating. Go to Fetchbook, open an account for your pet, click around, see how easy it was to build this. Again, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and join our community. I'm posting a bunch of fun and really useful AI content on this channel. Speaking about useful content, check the other videos on the screen. I'm sure you will like them, and see you next time.